Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Live Beautiful with Vansi. As all of you know that my videos usually comprise of some general health topics, but as many of you know, I have relocated to Germany a couple of months back, and ever since I have been making up videos about various aspects of Germany. Now, today in this video, we will discuss cost of living in Germany for family with two kids in a big city like Munich. Because I am living in Munich, you can assume that whatever I am talking about is strictly pertaining to a big city like Munich. Maybe there are some big cities like Berlin or Stuttgart, so where cost of living is slightly high. You can think that whatever I am going to talk in this particular video, it is reflecting the cost of living in Germany in some major cities. All right. Now, let's start with the assumption of salary of 80,000 euros. Okay, let's assume whatever job you may be in IT or you may be in automobile or you may be whatever profession you have taken up in Germany. Let's assume you have a salary of around 80,000 euros, and as per netto brutto calculator, your net salary will be approximately 4,500 to 4,700 euros. Now, this netto brutto calculator is the calculator which gives you your take home depending upon the various aspects, like number of kids you have, which tax slab you fall into, what is your church tax, how many members are there in your family, etc., etc. So depending on your family condition, family position, this netto brutto calculator calculates the salary, and as per this netto brutto calculator, with a family of two kids, your net salary will be approximately 4,500 to 4,700 euros. Now, like every city in the entire world, the major chunk of expenditure is accommodation. Okay, in a city like Munich, accommodation will cost approximately 1800 to 2000 euros. And I don't know why it happens, but in Germany there is a rule that if you have two kids, you must take a two-bedroom apartment. It is a law. Okay, as per the law, if you have two kids, you must take a two-bedroom apartment. You cannot say that no, I will adjust only in a one-bedroom apartment. Somehow it doesn't work that way. You have to take a two-bedroom apartment. And in a city like Munich, it costs approximately 1800 to 2000. And if you take an apartment in the outskirts of the city, even then it may cost up to 1600 or 1500, depending on how far you are willing to travel from the city on day-to-day basis. Okay, but assuming your accommodation is in the heart of the city, it is somewhere between 1800 to 2000 euros. Now, electricity bill approximately 100 to 120 euros. But especially in the winter, it will be slightly higher because you will be constantly using the heating equipment. Bill may come to 100 to 120 euros, or sometimes it may go up to 150 euros also. But let's assume it is 120 euros just for this video's sake. Now, next is the internet facility that also costs approximately 30 to 40 euros depending upon the plan you have taken. But usually one plan is sufficient for the entire family. Once you have an internet or Wi-Fi in the family, everybody in the family can use. So it is approximately 30 to 40 euros. And there is something called radio tax. Whether you listen to radio or whether you watch the TV or something like that, there is a tax called radio tax, which costs approximately, not approximately, which costs 18 euro per month. Now this is absolutely mandatory. Okay, whether you are a citizen of Germany or whether you're outsider, once you register your address in Germany, immediately you will get a notification that you must pay for this radio bill. This is unescapable and this is mandatory. Now, next huge expense will be groceries. Of course, groceries. So, suppose you are a family of four people, wife, husband, and two kids. Your grocery may be approximately 300 to 500 euros. I would say it is more towards the higher side, because based on my experience, I am staying alone and I am buying some ready-made foods like heat and eat, instant paratas, etc., etc. Even then, it is costing around 200 euros. But suppose you are buying some raw material like flour or just chapati or chapati atta or rice, vegetables, it may be slightly lesser. But for a family of four, it definitely will come approximately to 450 or 500 euros. There's no doubt about it. And next, transport is approximately 130. I'm talking about both wife and husband. Suppose because depending upon the zone, there will be monthly passes. Okay, and as I said in one of my previous videos, there are various zones like M zone, M1 zone, M2 zone, and M zone is a particular diameter, M1 zone is a bigger diameter, M2 zone is a bigger diameter, even bigger diameter. So assuming that you are staying in the M zone, the smallest zone, your monthly transport will be 130 for wife and husband. So approximately 65 and 65 for both of you. Next is for kids. Suppose your kids age is less than 3, then you have to join them in one what you call nursery. It is called Kita I think in Germany, and that is approximately 400 euros. And if your kid is between 3 and 6, then that is called kindergarten, and that costs approximately 200 euros. And greater than 6 years, it is free of cost. Now, assuming you send your children to a German school, suppose you send your children to an international school, again it will cost more than 500, or depending upon the type of international school you are sending your kids, it can sometimes be very expensive. It can even cost up to 1000 euros per month. But here I am just assuming that you are sending your kids to a German school. Okay, suppose you have 2 kids, then it can cost up to one kid is above 3 years, another kid is below 3 years. Then again it can cost up to 800 euros. Okay, depending upon the type of school in which you are staying and type of location in which school you are staying. I have seen some parents, because they have no option, they send to their children to the nearest kindergarten, and even though it is slightly costly. So you be prepared in case you are trying to relocate to Germany. You be prepared depending upon your children's age. Approximately on the average, it can be around 500 to 600 euros. Now, depending upon your lifestyle, now this is highly subjective. I cannot generalize for everybody, but let's assume that you have lunch with your family approximately once a month. In a very conservative manner, I'm estimating approximately once a month. If you have a lunch outside, it costs approximately 15 euro per head. And kids will have separate menu called children menu, which will be slightly cheaper. And so once you take your family, you, your wife, and your 2 kids go for a lunch, it approximately costs 45 to 50 euros, provided you eat very conservatively. Okay, again, it depends on the restaurant. Suppose you go out to a very lavish restaurant, it may even cost higher. But I'm talking about a very a decent middle class, upper middle class restaurant. I think you can manage your lunch between 45 to 50 euros. Now again, depending on your lifestyle, if you go to a movie, it costs approximately 11 to 14 euros per head. So once you take your family for the entire family for a movie, it can cost somewhere between 45 to 50 euros per movie. And I'm again assuming that you go for one movie per month. Okay, that again depends on your lifestyle. If you are a more outgoing person, well, then again it depends. Okay, so on a very conservative level, I'm assuming that you go to a movie once a month. So you be prepared for approximately 45 to 50 euros. Now let's sum up the entire cost. If I sum up the entire cost, taking the higher range or the higher limit of the every range, cost will be approximately 3,108 euros. Okay, now there are some variable factors for which of course I cannot estimate. For example, your kids age, that is something I cannot estimate. Your lifestyle is not something estimate, but I'm just giving a very rough idea. So for a family of 4, where you have wife and 2 kids, your total will be approximately 3,108 euros. And your savings will be 4,700 minus 3,108, which is 1,502 euros, and which is equal to approximately 1,38,000 rupees. So your savings for the entire family with a salary of 80,000 euros will be approximately 1,40,000. Okay, so I hope you got some rough idea how much you can save and how much you can earn based on your earnings in Germany. Okay. All right. So hope this particular slide has given you some rough idea to plan your expenditures in case you are planning to relocate to Germany with the entire family. And one more thing I am saying off the record, suppose your kids are teenagers, be prepared to see your son or daughter smoke within 6 months. If your son is a teenager and if you come to Germany, within 6 months, they will get habituated to smoking. You be prepared for that. Okay, I'm not criticizing anybody, but unfortunately, that's the situation in Germany. In Germany, teenagers smoking is something very common. And actually, I said this in one of my previous videos, I think. I have seen many teenagers, approximately 14 years or 15 years, people smoking very openly, and they are neither secretive about it, nor they are neither apologetic about it. They smoke very openly. So, in case you are trying to relocate to Germany with a teenager son or daughter, be prepared to see them smoke within 6 months. With a matter of 6 months, they also will get habituated. Somehow, the society is like this here. Okay. Well, that's it for this particular video. Now, well, in case you're new to my channel, you can like, comment, and subscribe. Not to miss any further videos about Germany. And after I relocated to Germany, I have decided to make as many videos about Germany as possible, about the various aspects of Germany, the customs, the rules and regulations, the work culture, the professionalism, etc., etc. So, hope it will give you some good idea about the lifestyle in Germany. Okay, so thank you so much. And like in every video, I end this video with the saying, God be with you. Bye bye.